Our planet needs us now more than ever. From the depths of the oceans to the peaks of the highest mountains, the intricate balance of our planet is being disrupted. Human activities, often unseen and underestimated, cast a long shadow across the Earth, leaving behind a trail of unintended consequences. In this journey, we will venture into the heart of 21 critical issues, each a piece in the complex puzzle of our planet's health and the well-being of all living creatures, including ourselves. Join me as we embark on this crucial exploration, for the future of our world depends on our understanding and actions today. As our network of roads expands across the globe, it carves a deadly path through the natural world. Each year, countless animals, from tiny insects to majestic mammals, fall victim to collisions with vehicles. Beyond the individual tragedies, roadkill represents a significant threat to the survival of entire species, particularly those with dwindling populations. The relentless pressure of habitat loss and fragmentation forces animals to cross roads in search of food, mates, or new territories, increasing their vulnerability to this often overlooked danger. The emerald canopy of our planet's forests, once a vibrant tapestry of life, is shrinking at an alarming rate. Deforestation, driven by human demand for timber, land for agriculture and urban expansion, is leaving behind a silent and desolate landscape. With each fallen tree, we lose not only a source of oxygen, but also a vital habitat for countless species. The intricate web of life that evolved over millennia is torn apart, leaving behind fragmented ecosystems struggling to survive. In the tapestry of life, bees play a crucial role, their buzzing flight a symphony of pollination that sustains our world. Yet, these tiny creatures, essential for the reproduction of countless plant species, are facing a crisis. Pesticides, habitat loss, and climate change have combined to create a perfect storm, decimating bee populations worldwide. As bee numbers dwindle, so too does the abundance and diversity of our food supply. Modern medicine, with its life-saving technologies and treatments, comes at a cost, often hidden from view. The waste generated by hospitals, clinics and laboratories, if not handled responsibly, poses a grave threat to both human health and the environment. Discarded needles, contaminated materials and expired pharmaceuticals can leach into our water sources, pollute our soils and expose communities to hazardous substances. Addressing this issue requires a global commitment to safe and sustainable practices. In our relentless pursuit of progress and productivity, we often overlook a silent epidemic eroding the well-being of individuals and societies alike. Burnout. The relentless demands of modern life, characterized by long working hours, constant connectivity, and pressure to succeed, take a toll on our mental, emotional, and physical health. Burnout, once considered an individual struggle, is now recognized as a systemic issue, impacting workplaces and communities worldwide. The fruits and vegetables that grace our tables, symbols of health and vitality, often harbor a hidden danger: pesticide residues. These chemicals, designed to protect crops from pests, can linger on our food, finding their way into our bodies. While proponents argue for their necessity in modern agriculture, concerns remain about the potential long-term health effects of chronic exposure to these substances. A simple act, quenching our thirst with a bottle of water, has far-reaching consequences for our planet. The proliferation of single-use plastic bottles has created an environmental crisis of epic proportions. These bottles, often used for a matter of minutes, persist in the environment for centuries, accumulating in landfills, clogging our waterways, and polluting our oceans. The plastic breaks down into microplastics, entering the food chain and posing a threat to marine life and potentially to our own health. The night sky, once a canvas of twinkling stars, is fading from view in many parts of the world, obscured by the glow of artificial light. Light pollution, a byproduct of our modern world, disrupts the natural rhythms of life, impacting ecosystems, wildlife, and human health. Sea turtles, guided by moonlight, are disoriented by artificial lights, leading them astray from their nesting grounds. Birds, their migration patterns disrupted, collide with brightly lit buildings. And humans, exposed to excessive artificial light at night, experience sleep disturbances, mood disorders, and an increased risk of certain cancers. Sugar, once a rare and prized commodity, has become ubiquitous in our modern diet, often hidden in processed foods and sugary drinks. While our taste buds may relish its sweetness, excessive sugar consumption comes at a steep price, contributing to a range of health problems, including obesity, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and certain cancers. Air travel, a marvel of modern engineering, connects people and cultures across vast distances. Yet within the confines of an airplane cabin, a different kind of connection is made, one that can spread germs and illnesses with remarkable efficiency. The recirculated air, close proximity to other passengers, and frequently touched surfaces create an environment where viruses and bacteria can thrive. While most travelers emerge from their journeys unscathed, some may unknowingly carry unwanted souvenirs in the form of contagious illnesses. In the shadows of our globalized world, millions of children are robbed of their childhoods, forced into labor instead of classrooms. From factories to farms, mines to sweatshops, children as young as 5 toil in hazardous conditions, denied their right to education, safety, and a carefree childhood. The products they produce, often destined for our homes and markets, bear the invisible mark of exploitation, a stark reminder of the human cost of our insatiable appetite for cheap goods. Our homes, meant to be sanctuaries of comfort and safety, can harbour hidden dangers, often in the form of common household cleaners. These products, designed to make our lives easier and our homes sparkling clean, often contain a cocktail of chemicals that can pose risks to our health, particularly with prolonged or improper use. The discovery of antibiotics revolutionized medicine, saving countless lives from bacterial infections. Yet the overuse and misuse of these life-saving drugs, particularly in livestock farming, have fueled the rise of antibiotic resistance, rendering once treatable infections increasingly difficult, if not impossible, to cure. The routine administration of antibiotics to healthy animals to promote growth and prevent disease has created a breeding ground for drug-resistant bacteria, which can spread from farms to humans through the food chain, posing a grave threat to global health. In the air we breathe, an invisible enemy threatens our health. Fine particulate matter, tiny particles released from vehicle exhaust, industrial emissions and other sources. These microscopic particles, small enough to penetrate deep into our lungs and even enter our bloodstream, have been linked to a range of health problems, including respiratory and cardiovascular diseases, stroke and even cancer. Addressing air pollution requires a multifaceted approach, from reducing emissions at their source to promoting cleaner transportation and energy production. The dangers of smoking are well documented, but the risks extend far beyond the smoker themselves. Second-hand smoke, the combination of smoke exhaled by a smoker and smoke released from a burning cigarette, contains thousands of harmful chemicals, including carcinogens and toxins. In the intricate web of food production and distribution, there lurks an unseen threat. E. coli, a type of bacteria that can contaminate our food and water, causing severe illness. From contaminated produce to undercooked meat, the sources of E. coli outbreaks are often difficult to pinpoint, making prevention a complex challenge. Ensuring food safety requires vigilance at every step of the journey, from farm to fork, from proper handling and storage to thorough cooking and hygiene practices. Within the intricate code of our DNA lie the secrets of our inheritance, including our predisposition to certain diseases. Genetic diseases passed down from parents to their children can manifest at any age, from birth to adulthood. While some genetic disorders are evident from birth, others may remain hidden for years, their symptoms emerging later in life. Early detection of genetic diseases is crucial, as it allows for timely intervention and management, improving outcomes for individuals and families. As our world becomes increasingly interconnected through the digital realm, so too do the threats we face. Cybersecurity attacks, ranging from data breaches to ransomware attacks, pose a significant risk to individuals, businesses, and governments alike. These attacks, often carried out by sophisticated criminal organizations, can cripple infrastructure, steal sensitive information, and disrupt essential services. The food we consume provides not only nourishment but also a complex cocktail of substances, including hormones. The use of hormones in animal agriculture, while intended to promote growth and increase efficiency, has raised concerns about potential health effects on consumers. From early puberty to an increased risk of certain cancers, the debate over the safety of hormone-treated meat and dairy products continues to raise questions about the long-term consequences of altering the hormonal balance of our food supply. As the Earth's temperature rises due to climate change, we are witnessing a surge in extreme weather events, including more frequent and intense heat waves. These prolonged periods of excessively high temperatures pose a significant threat to human health, particularly for vulnerable populations such as the elderly, those with underlying health conditions, and those living in urban heat islands. Heat waves can lead to heat stroke, dehydration, and exacerbate respiratory problems, putting a strain on healthcare systems and increasing mortality rates. In a world driven by consumption and fueled by credit, debt has become a pervasive force, impacting individuals, families, and societies at large. From student loans to mortgages, credit card debt to payday loans, the burden of debt can trap individuals in a cycle of borrowing and repayment, limiting their opportunities and jeopardizing their financial well-being. High levels of debt can also have broader societal implications, slowing economic growth, increasing inequality, and fueling social unrest. The challenges facing our planet and its inhabitants are complex and interconnected, but they are not insurmountable. By educating ourselves and others about these issues, we can begin to envision a more sustainable and equitable future. From making conscious consumer choices to advocating for policy changes, every action, no matter how small, can contribute to a larger movement for positive change. Join us in making a difference. Visit our website to learn more and take action today.